Hey team, wanted to make a video. I finished my AI workshop. It was a 3-day thing, and I made a video about it previously. And it's a lot of positive psych as well as a few tips and tricks for AI. And then they were actually selling a workshop to actually teach you how to kind of onboard into AI. Um, I'm not going to pursue that right now because I've got so many expenses and things out there. And I don't know that I want to pursue AI the way that they are suggesting per se in the way that they presented it. I'm thinking on it a little bit. I've got some other ideas on how to kind of move forward with it anyway. And I kind of Googled that after the first day. I was like, this is where I want to go, and I am kind of hearing their strategies, and I'm seeing their strategies, and I am thinking about it and figuring that out, how that would look in my circumstance, um, what how that would work. But um, but um, it was positive psych. It was supposed to be motivational. Get out and do. And I made multiple videos right after, and I was just chatty, go, telling you all about what I'm up to and what I was up to today, and all sorts of projects and blah blah blah. And it was a very long like video that wasn't really going anywhere, and I made another one. It was comparable. So I'm just gonna keep this short and sweet. um, it was it was a motivational workshop. I am glad that I participated. I listened, and I would type in the chat, and I got up and I tried to I did make noise and try and get into it a little bit. Not as much as I could have. I didn't buy it hook, line, and sinker. I didn't go all in. Like they said, you can go all in if you go. We need your commitment now. Go all in. And that was one of the things. Are you going to decide? Are you going to commit? Or are you going to resolve something? And that was kind of one of the statements near the end. Are you deciding to do it? Are you committed to it? And slash, or are you resolved in this? Um, and I think that was interesting, just because I think my entire personality, my persona has shifted, where I was very committed to things and people that weren't necessarily um, like committed back, or um, it just perhaps wasn't healthy in how the relationships were, and I was stuck, and I felt stuck, and the communication wasn't there, and I didn't know my own strength. I didn't know what I could do, and now I'm finding that I'm less committed. I'm more flexible in um, in what I am doing. I am making a lot more decisions, I feel like, and so I'm deciding a lot, but I'm not necessarily as committed. I could say, okay, well, I guess we're not going to do that. That's fine, and it is fine, and it's less emotional and dramatic, and or we are going to do that. Okay, well, that's okay. That's you know. And I feel like I am more flexible to be able to go in a bunch of different directions. Um, of course, still overarching goals and narratives, they're still occurring. Some, are more fun than others, or more cool, interesting than others. But it was just an interesting conference. It was an interesting workshop. Um, a positive psych. I didn't need the psychological analysis or the motivation per se, just because I had a lot of projects on. So I was not anticipating that element of it at all. I was hoping to get um, a bit more information about actual AI programs and technology, and there were elements of it, obviously, because it was a 3-day workshop, but I kind of was expecting it to be more of that than it was. But I just Googled, what I was inspired to look into more. So, it was still worth going to. I like psychology. I like pop psychology and happy psychology, positive psych. Motivation is always good, and getting people up and going and up and doing is also very good. So, woohoo! The conference is over. Yay! I finished a couple projects today, or uh, to a decent extent. So I'm feeling a little more accomplished than I was. I still have a lot to do, um, but here we go. So that is that. I'm still interested in AI. I know where I'm going to look for websites, and now we are going to keep moving forward, but lots to do. So I hope you have a great weekend. If you want to talk AI, if you want to talk technology, I am a noob about a lot of technological things, but I'm still interested. So reach out, and we can talk, and I can tell you. I'll just tell you, I do not know what you are saying, and that might happen. So, but other things I might know something about. I might have an opinion. So reach out, and we can chatter. But I hope you're having a great day, a great weekend, and I will talk to you later. And if you do need motivation, get out there and do. Get out there and decide. Make decisions. Make decisions fast. Make many of them. Do, 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 do.